Alright, so I was going to do a rest day today, but I got physical therapy tomorrow, so it's like, I'll just do rest day tomorrow, even though I probably will end up not doing it. So today I'm going to hit chest and tris. I'm going to go hard but quick and not too crazy because it is nighttime. So it's my second set. I just warmed up with 35, so now I'm getting into my real sets. For 10, so I do 12 reps for a warm-up, 10 reps for my first set, 225. I feel pretty good. It's been a while since I've been at night, and I'm usually a night lifter. I think I'm just going to straight to 315. Maybe I can get up to 365. It'll be the first time since surgery. We'll see. I'm trying to make the video not crazy long this time, but yeah, just for explanation, I know a lot of people get mad when I don't walk out, but that's just because they don't really understand. On bench, coming all the way down and only about halfway up, that's keeping your chest engaged the entire time. Whereas when I come up and I rest and I walk my arms out, walking your arms out on bench is resting. You're not using any of your chest there. So I keep the weight, me having to hold the weight the entire time so that it's working my chest. When I take my pump cover off, you can see how I know my chest is working. But when I go really heavy, that's when I start to walk out, just because it's harder to do it this way that I do it when I'm doing these 3/4/half reps. Once you get past the 3/4 of the rep, you're working on mostly triceps. That's why, like, when you see Olympians do this, that's working their triceps more than their chest, and they're not doing bench press really. But yeah, that's my quick explanation of that. When I was really like trying to just get my chest way stronger, get my pot down for my maxes, I was coming like here. And if you don't believe me, try it. Your chest will be destroyed. Alright, now for my third set, this is 315. See how many I'll get here. I have no clue. It's been all over the place in surgery. I can't use my legs too much, so it's kind of a struggle. Feel pretty good. 4 reps, that's right in between my, right now, at least my really good days and my lower days. I've been doing sets of 3 and 5. Most I've been able to get up to is like 8 sets of 8. Usually I just jump straight to 365, but I don't have that confidence in myself right now. So I'm going to go up by a 10. I'll go 15 each side. So 30, what's that? 315 plus 30, 345. Yeah, 345 seems pretty safe. Take a decent break, do that. If it gets over at half, it is absolutely fucking packed. So I'm kind of trying not to be in people's way and stuff. The layout's a little awkward here too, so like this camera's kind of in people's way right now, so I pull in and out between sets. That's why I'm talking fast, getting it done quick. And as you can tell, but I'm wearing Sam Sulik size pump cover, so I look like a child. I kind of like it. I'm a child benching 315 pounds. I'm probably going to take it off for my next set, just to spike my 5. before hip surgery, this would be considered like a really light day. This would be if my shoulder was killing me. We'll see how it is today. Yeah. So we'll see how it does. How it goes. If it's smooth, I might die. I might do 3. That's how I feel when I do 365 usually. And I always get it up to 3, but when I do weights that I don't normally do, my body gets confused, and like 275 feels just as hard as 315 half the time because I don't usually do 275. So my body's like thinking it's 315. But we'll see. Hopefully my body doesn't think this is 365 because if it does, I might not get it. Plates all going to be lined up. Superstition. Alright, not gonna lie, I probably could have gotten 3, but I used my legs on that second rep, and I can't risk it. Like, I didn't feel anything bad, but I just can't risk that. This is excessively high re-tear rate on this surgery, so, with my hip. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. I might just put 365 on, take a big break, do that for 1, probably ask for a spot just in case, even though might be hard pressed to find somebody I can trust to do that. So we'll see. You can spot me a little bit before surgery when I tried a new max. I don't know if you spot me the day before or the week before. I should be fine. As you guys saw, I just 345 for 2, but I'm just nervous. I can't be killing myself, you know, can't actually control overhand. Let's see how this goes, and then I'm just going to do a drop set, not immediately after, but I'm going to do 315, 25, 135. That's my next set.
You want to leave cost?
No. I'll unrack it, but just like, honestly, if I struggle, like, if it's stuck, just grab it. Like, don't let me, like, really work through it.
Alright, I'll give you, like, a second.
Yeah. If it slows down, that's fine, but, like, if there's a stop in motion.
Yeah, I got it. Alright. Yeah. One of them. Like recently or like a long time ago?
I'll do 2.
Alright.
You could probably help me.
Alright.
Nice.
So is that okay?
Yeah.
I didn't mean
that
to
was
stop
perfect.
you early.
My ass came up, so it's just
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so that felt really good.
Finish up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks so much. That felt really fucking good. I'm glad. Just the confidence of having a spotter, it makes it so much better. Now I'm going to do a 315. I'm going to stand up, immediately take off to 225, and then stand up, immediately take off to 135. Take a little bit of break here. I mean, this is just to fatigue me out at the end. So I don't need to be like that ready to go. It doesn't really matter how many reps I get. It's just about burning it. That's why it's called burning. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder. Nobody wants to lift this heavy ass weight. Not to be narcissistic or dick or anything, but if you want to critique how I bench, talk to me when you can do that. After going up 365. After having hip surgery. Oh. It's a nice rest day. Alright, so all the pec decks are taken in the rec. That's 2 normal pec decks and then 1 alternative, which the alternative one's okay, but they're all taken, so I'm just gonna do incline bench. I was gonna do just flat bench and pec deck and then do tries, but I might do all 3. I might just do this. For those that know, incline bench is kind of hard after regular bench, especially when you go really heavy, so we'll see how this works. I'm going to start with 185 because I'm already warmed up at his bench, so we'll see. This bar also is no grip. It's like a wheelie. Feels fine. I'm gonna go up to 2 plates, see how that feels. Felt pretty good. Shoulders hurt a little bit, but not too bad. After that set, they should feel better. Alright, second set. First set felt pretty good. Probably just gonna do 3 sets here. Probably not film all of them. When I do incline bench, I don't like to go all the way down and touch my chest because that's just really bad for your shoulders. At least for mine, it hurts like a bitch. So I kind of go to like my mouth. Even when I watch like Sam Sulik, the comments are like, "Why is Bro keep licking the bar?" It's like his face is coming, the bar is coming like right at his lips. So that's kind of where I'm going. Pause. That sounded bad. The bar is almost touching his lips. And I go a little bit narrow. So on bench, I go, how's it going, man? Thank you, thank you. Ring finger on the ring. But here I'm going like probably 2 fingers in from the ring. Just a narrower grip feels better on these, especially for my shoulders, and it just feels like I watched a video of myself doing it like normal bench width, and I look awkward. So that's where I'm at. And I, of course, tuck my back pretty similarly to like I'm benching. Offsetter to the ceiling. The bar has no grip. Some of the equipment here is pretty subpar, but other stuff's really good. feel myself sliding down the bench, so that's why that last rep was so difficult. I'm also feeling it a lot. It feels really good. I do feel a decent amount in my shoulders, which is good because I don't get too much shoulder activation when I do shoulders. So let's say I'll probably do a couple more, 2 more at that. I don't think I'm going to film the next 2 though. They're just gonna be the same as that one. I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter, and I don't have enough space on my phone. It's kind of hard to keep up with this stuff because you have to download it. You have to take it on your phone, so you have the storage. That's 45 minutes of video on my phone. And then I have to do it to iMovie, which iMovie then downloads it. So it's another 45 minutes of storage on my phone. And then in order to upload it to YouTube, I have to be able to download it on my phone. So it doesn't really make sense. But basically, each video I have, triple that, and that's how much storage is taking up. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it better. I bought a flash drive, but of course, for some reason, it doesn't work with my phone like it's supposed to. Gotta figure that out. I downloaded some videos onto my computer, but it's just hard. It takes like hours and hours and hours to upload a video. Like it takes me like 10 minutes to edit it, and like 4 or 5 hours to upload it. So I'm still learning this. All right, so this is kind of an awkward filming spot. Everything is taken, so I'm gonna do skull crushers. I do 12 behind the head, and then 10 like a little bench press. I go on the inner part of the easy curl bar. I don't even know if you guys can see my face right now. To be honest, I'm probably out of the frame, but let's see how it goes.
Push. Oh.
Man, are you really gonna stop at that one? I think you got one more resistance.
I don't try not to bring the weight in front of you here.
That's my last set.
I can keep. A lot of people like doing it here too.
Is this okay?
I don't know. But yeah, let me know when.
Yeah, just like push the elbows away.
But make sure I get full
When you're going that way, you kind of just like push up.
Is there like on the outside though, like I get on the elbows?
Yeah, it's like act like I can't. Yeah. Because you want to get the long.
Oh.
Usually I bring it forward, but I hit the camera. So place it down like this. It's good. Just gotta balance it. So yeah. As I was saying earlier, I do 12 over the head and then 10 press. If you can't get 12 over the head, just do 12, just do 10 and 10. But make sure you do both. That's how you really get it. Hopefully that was, you guys can see. I'll rewatch the video and move the camera if I need to. You guys could not see me very well in the last one, so I raised up the camera. Hopefully that should work. I mean, you guys could kind of see me not well. So I'll leave that in there. You guys can probably hear me talking and everything. If you can't, that means you probably can't hear me for the whole video. As I said before, it's super packed, so it's kind of hard to get this done. I don't know if maybe I should just videotape my workout and do a talking like overlay or something. I feel like that'd be lame. I'm definitely gonna buy a mic here pretty soon though. I went to Best Buy on Black Friday, they didn't have one. So still Cyber Week though, so I'll try to get something here soon. Set number 2, it is for 4, same as everything else. This is my 3rd set, by the way. I'll just do this. I'll videotape this one and that'll be it. I get my hands to touch the pad behind my head or hang over if you like. I'm pushing it up, but not up here. Up and out. Just do 10. I know this looks like it'd be more chest, but this is this part. It's a lot of tries, trust me. Just make sure you're pushing all the way up. Can't breathe more. I think I'm just gonna do bench, incline bench. These are skull crushers, and I'm just gonna do tricep push downs with my little 3D printed triangle things. And that'll be it. Done filming for here. I'm gonna go over there. I'll film probably 2 sets there. I'll call it. All right. So again, as I'm gonna say all the time now, the gym is completely packed. Everything's taken. So I'm talking myself into doing dips. If I see tricep push downs on the way out, I'll do it. Dips, I kind of just do whatever I feel. It's a lot better with weight, but as I've said in most of my other videos, I can't put the belt around my waist. I'm not going to put it around my neck, so I got to do unweighted. I will say the vibe of the people here is amazing. Everybody, like, if they like need to get by my camera or anything, they say sorry, things like that, which I'm like, my camera's in the way. Like, you can stand in front of it for all I care. Like, do what you need to do. You're lifting, you get it done. Because I'm pretty close to this rack, so it's awkward finding spots to put it that aren't in the way, and they're kind of constantly in the way. So I'm like, I feel bad. If anybody ever says anything, I stop it, which nobody said anything at the time. But yeah, people are super nice about it. I think it's because they can tell I'm like, every set I've moved the camera out of the way of everybody. I like take my phone off so everybody knows I'm not recording, things like that. So maybe it's just people see that I'm being like nice. I'm being considerate, so they don't want to be like an asshole about this. But everybody's being super nice about it so far, so it's really cool. See when I last set, I'll record. We'll do 4 sets here. When I do these, I try not to lean forward too much. I've heard that if you lean forward, it's more like chest and shoulders, but if you're like upright, it's more triceps. So I try to stay upright as much as possible. It's a little bit, you kind of have to flex your core in order to do that, but yeah. I'll show you. You can't really tell, but instead of being like feet go back, bringing your head up can help too, because if your head goes down, your ass is more likely to come up. Don't have to rest in it. So if you struggle, bring your head up. That kind of goes for all scenarios. I mean, as you can tell, my hands are on my knees. My hands are on my knees and my head's down. My ass is like out and up, but if my head goes up, my ass is likely to kind of tuck in. But yeah, so if you struggle with it, keep your head up, and that'll make your body more inclined to kind of be straight up. Same with like proper posture. If you walk around with your head down, your shoulders are going to droop. You're not going to have good posture, but if your head's up, you're going to have better posture. But yeah, I'm not a scientist. That's just what I've been told my whole life. It could be all the lie. But that's what it feels like. It's what I've been told. So I respect it. I have terrible posture. So I usually walk around with my head. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you at another exercise. If not, that means I walked around too long with my dick in my hand waiting for something to open, and nothing did. So we'll see, guys. All right, so I found a tricep extension. I'm gonna do 4 sets of 12 here. I do 57.5. Sometimes I hop up to 72.5, then 80 or 87.5 to 95. But recently I've been staying around 72.5, which is from the stack. I know all these have different stacks of weights, but yeah, let's get it. Sometimes I spread it at the bottom, but I'm not. Like, a lot of people come all the way here. You're turning it into a shoulder thing. See how I pull all the way back here, my shoulders tuck forward? It's not good. Boom. My butt's tucked in. My core's strong. Ripping it out. Too tired to bring it back in. So yeah, I mean, I grew up hitching on this, so I mean, hitching isn't terrible, but try not to like curl forward like that, and try not to come all the way extended here because this is resting. So I don't let it sit back all the way where like this is as tight as it can be. I kind of come up here, rip it out. Of course, if you need a break, rest it and keep going to make sure you can get as many reps as possible. But yeah, it's harder to teach some of my lifting stuff because I don't really see what I'm doing until after when I watch it, because I watch my own wrestling all the time when I lose a lot. So it's easy to see what I do, how I do, and I can feel it with, like, on another person, things like that. Whereas lifting is just kind of like, I'm just moving, I'm doing it, it feels right. So a lot of my exercises, I could be saying the wrong thing. Well, scratch that. I'm not saying the wrong thing because I'm only saying things that I know. And if I don't, I say I think. I don't know, this is what it feels like, things like that. But honestly, you could just see how I'm doing it and base it off of that if you want, and see how it feels. And if it doesn't feel good, maybe listen to what I'm saying, or take it off of that a little bit. If it still doesn't feel right, I mean, do it what feels good for you. Fiddle around with it. I mean, my spot where I'm at is probably at least a great baseline to start with, and see little things you can change to make it better for you. And that's perfect. Lift how you want to lift. If you don't like the way you're lifting, you're not going to keep lifting. If you like how you're lifting, you're going to keep lifting. Consistency is key when it comes to this. This whole big thing. Up, 57 to 72. Okay, it's significantly heavier.
I'm just glad you didn't come to the realization today.
When I bring it together, I feel it in my chest a little bit too. That's why it's kind of good to keep them slightly separated at least. I'm too tired to do that. Good reps, a lot of reps. So we're down to 65. These will be bad reps too, because I'm not giving myself a break, but I'm just gonna do a couple reps for you guys, and then I'll do a recap of the lift after. There's other attachments I like too. I'm actually not a big fan of like the rope. I either do straight bar, the curl bar, or there's like a little M.
There's 32 ounces per.
It's not the one with the big circles on the bottom. Those are stupid. That like put your wrist in such an awkward spot. It's like an M. You just basically got two handles here. It's perfect. When you pull it down, it's like perfectly right where you need it to be in front of you, and it's solid. Alright guys, so this is the dungeon for the Cow Play Wrestling team. This is where we do our individual workouts, things like that. You grab a coach, grab a partner, or in my case, you grab Evan, and you wrestle for an hour. It's more breakdown technique, except when I go with Evan, it's just sparring and going hard, and then a decent amount of talking. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a flex. Again, we did chest and tries today. I don't know if I'm gonna start putting these at the beginning of the video or after. Maybe do one of those like, if you want a chest like this. I don't know. I think those are cringy, but sometimes you gotta do them for like the TikToks and the shorts and things like that. So we'll see. I feel great. I feel like I look great, even though I'm pretty light. So I mean, that is probably why I'm pretty lean. Not eating too much. I still have the the popping out gut. So yeah, we just did chest today. So here's a little bit of a chest flex. That's just me squeezing them together. For reference, that's my hand on my chest. All right, this is my favorite tricep pose right here. Come out into that. I feel like I got Arnold Schwarzenegger's chest and triceps. Which, I mean, my favorite things are chest and tricep. That's probably just because they're that big, but absolutely love chest and tris. Here's my tricep, boom. I only know flexes, but yeah. Oh, here it was. Here's the good flex. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like, I don't really know how I'm supposed to be, but yeah, it's just two in front, most muscular. Yeah, that's how I look right now. Nice chest pump. Look at that, I like doing this a lot. I gotta go banned on TikTok because I was in her video and I did this, and it thought I was a woman. So, yeah, I gotta eat. I'm starving. That was a great lift. Thanks for coming along. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I still feel like it's gonna be pretty long. I talked a lot. But yeah, it looks like I will be able to film in the rec probably pretty easily. I mean, that today was packed. It's been more packed a couple times, but I think it's like later in the year, people aren't gonna really be coming. It was just after a break, so people wanna pretend like they're really into lifting for about a week or two. And then it'll die down again. But even dying down in the rec is not that, it's not that light. So yeah, good lift today. I'll see you guys next time.